When we are assigned a task of speaking on a specified topic, we gather all the relevant information in our mind and primarily focus on covering all the points. Unfortunately, we miss the ploy of sounding convincing. It is not just about speaking for 1 minute, but also about presenting your ideas in a soothing and emphatic manner. There are quite a few elements which adds flavor to your speech, and transitional words crowns the list. What are transitional words? These words are responsible for connection of your ideas. It provides a smooth connection between our phrases. For example, here is a sentence without transition. A little boy put on his red shirt, yellow shades. And with transition, a little boy put on his red shirt and yellow shades. As you can observe, there is a smooth connection between the phrases. Transitional words can be used based on the context of your speech. Let's understand a few of them. Adding information. If you're trying to add or provide additional information to your statement or a point, the following words can be used. In addition to. In addition to a mansion, he owns a BMW. Moreover, an example, his film was poorly directed, and moreover, it had no real substance. Furthermore, an example, he was cold and tired, and furthermore, he was hungry. If you're trying to express similarity of your statements, or when you compare your ideas, the following words can be used. Likewise. An example, it was nice meeting you, Miss Mary. Likewise, Mr. Johnson. The next one, identically. The students who gathered at the meeting were dressed identically. The third one, similarly. An example for this word is, the cost of food and clothing has come down in the recent years. Similarly, fuel prices have fallen quite considerably. When you have to contrast or contradict or oppose a statement, what kind of words can you use? Here is the first one. In contrast. An example, it was hot yesterday, but in contrast, it's pretty cold today. The next one, on the other hand. An example for this word is, I want to go to the event, but on the other hand, I ought to be studying. The next one, nevertheless. An example for this word is, there was no information. Nevertheless, we went on hoping. In context of conditions or purpose, what kind of words can we use? Here is the first one. For this reason. Let's try to utilize this word in a sentence. For this reason, it is always advisable to wear a helmet while driving. The next one. In case. An example for this word is, in case of an emergency, please call 108. And the next one, unless. Victory won't come to you unless you go to it. Okay then, let's imagine you are trying to emphasize your statement or you're trying to provide an example. What kind of words can you use? Here's the first one, to emphasize. An example for this is, the story was used to emphasize the humanity of Gautam Buddha. The next one, to demonstrate. An example for this transition word is, we want to demonstrate our commitment towards human rights. And the last one, as an illustration. And the example is, as an illustration of this point, I'm going to tell you a true story. There are some hundreds of transitional words available in the internet. Make sure you go through it and implement them and utilize them in your speech to make it more effective. All the best.